we haven't heard from you in a while. Where have you been?
I mean, I just been relaxing, man, kicking, chilling, vacation mode, running businesses, you know, and just getting that money, man.
Now, you have a new single, She Don't Love You. How long has it been before since you previously released music?
I think Pretty Ricky last major release, I think was in 2009.
But you guys did reunite and put a record out in 2015, right?
Yeah. And see, it was just a release. You know, we just really put it out there for the fans, you know, just to get them ready for the official release. So that was just something that we just put out. And it was pretty much #1 on 99 Jams for literally 30 days. They had to retire it. The record was called Puddles with Pleasure P, Baby Blue, Slickum, and myself.
And then you went on a little reunion tour?
Yep. We did what was it, Australia and New Zealand. We was gone for 45 days.
And then since then, I guess, time has passed, and now you released your single.
Yep. So my new single is She Don't Love You, featuring Rich Homie Quan, Tory Lanez, and my artist Compton Menace.
Now, he's your artist? I didn't know that. So he signed to your label?
Yep, he signed to Mula Music Group.
Okay, got you. I didn't know that. Now, how did that record come together? Because that's a lot of names on one record.
Well, pretty much, man. I've been homies with Tory Lanez for a while, for like 5 years now, man, since he was signed to his first label. And pretty much we always stayed in touch. And, man, he came to L.A., man. I moved out to L.A. to start my company up. And I told him I was out there. Next time he come out there, you know, just hit me up. And pretty much he moved out there. He bought a house in the hills and hit me up. Was like, yo, Spec, come through. I'm here. So I've been sitting on this beat for the mechanics for like 2 months, and I pretty much wanted to put something real hot on it, and I was just contemplating on what I was gonna put on it. And pretty much I went to his crib and I was like, listen, I got this track. You know, he had his mobile studio in the crib, and I said, I want to play something for you. So he put the headphones on and he started vibing to it, and he started singing melodies throughout the whole song. We went back and we picked the best melodies, and we created the hook. It literally took 10 minutes to do it.
And then how did Rich Homie become part of the record?
So then after that, you know, I had the record, and then I flew down to Miami for a meeting with my radio guy and Tony Nils from the Core DJs. And Compton Menace was there also, and he was like, yo, Rich Homie Quan in the next room. I was like, all right, let me go say what's up. So I went to go say what's up to Rich Homie. I was like, yo, let me play this record that me and Tory Lanez did. And I went to play him the record, man, and we started vibing to it, and I turned around to ask him, like, you know, how he felt about the record. He was gone. I was like, where the hell did Rich Homie go? He was in the booth talking about, turn me up, get my vocals right. Dropped this verse on the spot. And, man, it had to be the quickest song I ever did in my life. It was literally like 15 minutes for the whole song. And I feel like, you know, when you got organic situations like that, that's how you know, them hits are made.
Now, how has the reaction been to the record?
Man, it's crazy. You know, I'm independent doing this, and I've been gone, you know, for a while, like I said, on vacation and just running businesses and everything like that. So for me to come back and get the amount of love I'm getting is like amazing to me, because I left with so much love and, you know, came back with more love than when I left, I guess, because they figure, you know, they want you to win, and this is definitely a winning record. We dropped it on the actual charts. I mean, on the actual, we went for ads at radio, at Urban Radio, and pretty much, man, we was the second most added record in the country. We was literally, I was the only independent record on the whole list. Out of 40 people who went for ads, I was #2, and everybody was on majors but me. And after that, you know, 3 weeks later, we number 35 on the charts and climbing strong. You know, we passing everybody. And like I said, we independent doing this. So it's all love, man, and it's definitely been getting a crazy reaction from the fans, from the radio stations, the program directors, the music directors, everybody loving the record.
Now, let's talk about some of the ventures. Let's talk about Mula Music first. Now, okay, the Pretty Ricky reunion buzz tour, the record comes out in 2015. At what point did you sign Compton Menace between that time and the single release?
I signed Compton Menace like 4 months ago. And pretty much, you know, it was his idea, man. I knew Compton Menace for so long, like over like 3 years. and we always kept in contact with each other. And pretty much when I came to LA, he showed me love. When he came to Miami, I always showed him love. And then he ended up moving to Miami, and I always showed him love. And you know, I was in Los Angeles just to come to his studio, and you know, he sat me down. He was like, "Listen, Spec, I got an idea. Like, I just need some, you know, I just need your time right quick to run something by you. Let me know what you think." And his whole idea was for me to team up with him on what he had, which was MHG and his whole movement that's pretty much taking over the whole West Coast. And he wanted to put it together. And you know, he know that I believe in him, because I always, you know, I tell him how much I believe in his music, and he was like, "Listen, let's do it." You know, and I told him that it sounded like a plan. Let me think about it. I thought about it. I was like, you know what? It makes sense for me. Everybody loved this guy. He been putting in his work. His first single with Chris Brown put on, and I just felt like it was a no-brainer for me. And so I pretty much signed him. You know, I'm gonna put the money behind him, and I'm gonna blow his brand up. You know, and it works even better. He just did a label deal with Cash Money. So, you know, everybody together, man, we're going to make sure he pop, and we're going to make sure it's big.